the most important thing that when you give a grand test is don't give a grand test randomly. So you have around 5 to 6 hours of studies that you have done prior to a grand test, but ये मेहनत आपको करनी पड़ेगी भाई, इसी से टॉपर्स की रैंक आती। कब तक आप बार बार बस जीटी देते रहोगे और टॉपिक स्ट्रेंथन नहीं करोगे? दिस इज द टाइम दैट यू स्ट्रेंथन योर वीक टॉपिक्स. हाउ टू गिव अ ग्रैंड टेस्ट? नाउ दिस इज वन क्वेश्चन दैट ऑल स्टूडेंट्स आस्क मी हु आर प्रिपेयरिंग फॉर पीजी एंट्रेंस, and in this video let me break it down to you how to give a grand test and how to improve your grand test score, because somehow that is the most important thing that students want to know. Now my name is Dr. Rishabh Jain. I have done my MBBS from AIIMS Delhi and I'm a trained radiologist from PGI Chandigarh, and back in my days I secured an all India rank 4 in AIIMS PG, so I have good sort of amount of idea what it takes to get a top 10 rank in any PG entrance exam. Now, the most important thing that when you give a grand test is don't give a grand test randomly. Prepare for a grand test. Now, we know that whenever you are giving grand test, you want to emulate an actual examination. So like an actual exam, also prepare for a grand test, right? This is the most important thing. Most of the students just wake up, say that today they have to give a grand test, open a grand test and start solving it. No, you will not get a good grand test score if you just solve a grand test randomly. You have to prepare for it. So let's say you decide to give a grand test on a particular day from 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. Now on a grand test day in morning from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m, do a 3-hour study session before a grand test, have your lunch and do a 2-hour study session. So you have around 5 to 6 hours of studies that you have done prior to a grand test. Now what to read in these 5 hours? So this is the time when you revise your 20th notebook. Now in the last video, in the previous 2 videos, I've talked extensively about how to make a 20th notebook. I'll make another video how to make a 20th notebook if you want. But this is one notebook which has all your forgettable stuff, all subjects included, right? So be it your classification systems, your triads, your muscles or soles of foot, your IPC sections, your developmental milestones, all those things that you think you forget, CIN management, right? These are tough subjects. Disorders of sexual development, you tend to forget them. It's a little confusing. Write them separately in a 20th notebook. It takes efforts, yes I know, but ये मेहनत आपको करनी पड़ेगी भाई, इसी से टॉपर्स की रैंक आती है, because they know what they are forgetting and they know what they need to revise before an exam. And this is exactly what you need to do as a PG prep student. Study before a grand test and then give a grand test, right? I'm sure if you revise your forgettable stuff before a grand test, you will definitely improve your grand test scores. And as and when you continue your revision during this journey, this 20th notebook will keep on becoming bulky. It is okay. You know, the more you revise this 20th notebook, the less time it will take on subsequent revisions. But this revision is very, very important, because this is the only thing, you know, which increases your grand test scores. There is no 𝐒𝐿𝐿, there is no magic wand which suddenly increases your grand test score from, let's say, 120 to 150. It is this revision of this forgettable stuff, right? Now, when you have given your grand test, very, very important is to analyze it, right? And in an analysis, all of you get subject-wise scores, subject-wise incorrect, correct options in your grand test app. That, let's say in Obs and Gynae, how many questions were wrong, how many questions were correct. Now, in this analysis, it is important for you to classify which is your strong subject and your weak subject. And this is a customizable thing. It depends on which is your weak and which is your strong subject, right? Now, how do I define a weak and a strong subject now? Now, if you are doing a major subject means Obs, Gynae, medicine, surgery, PSM, Anat, Biochem, Path, Pharma, Micro. These 9 subjects. If these 9 subjects you are getting more than or equal to 5 incorrect, that is, you only have around 4 questions leeway to get incorrect in these major subjects. More than equal to 5 you're getting incorrect, that subject is your weak major subject. For minor subject, you only have 1 incorrect leeway, you know. And if you're getting more than or equal to 2 incorrect, that minor is your weak subject. And why have I taken these cutoffs? Because, you know, if you have these many incorrect, then your correct score will be around 154 correct. And remember, in the last NEET PG, at around 155 correct, there was a rank of 6,500. I expect a little rank inflation also. So to get a top 10,000 rank in NEET PG, and that is a good rank, believe me, top 10,000 rank, you need to have at least 154 to 158 correct, 150 to 155 correct to get a top 10,000. More than 150 correct you need to get a top 10,000 rank in NEET PG. And so you have this much leeway to get your questions incorrect in major and minor subjects respectively. Now, once you have done this analysis, make a GT review small notebook, right? And just scribble things on it, right? So what questions you did wrong? Why did you get those questions wrong? Was it a silly mistake? If it's a silly mistake, you're overthinking. You need MCQ practice, right? So if you need MCQ practice, you're getting questions correct even in the subjects that you've revised multiple times. Your MCQ solving skills are lacking. So you need to add daily 50 questions to your practice. That is, when you are going to sleep, before you're going to sleep, solve random 50 questions, all subjects, all tags. It doesn't matter whether you know them or not. Try to guess the answer, because in NEET PG exam, no matter how many times you have revised, you'll only be able to answer questions of around 120 to 130. Rest 70 to 80 questions, you have to do an intelligent guess, rule out options, see which option is likely the most appropriate answer, right? So this needs to be practiced. Now, if it was a recall error in the grand test, you need multiple revisions. And if you didn't know the question at all, now then see whether it was a random fact that was asked. Half-life of letrozole was asked in one of the exams previously. Not important for you. You can ignore it. But if it's a PYT, or if that question has been marked correct by majority of the student in that test, you get that number, right? So that means that you need to work on that topic. Add that topic to your notes. Add that topic to your notes. So review the wrong previous year topic on the same day and add that to your rapid revision notes. Now, if it was a tough topic which you got wrong, let's say CIN management, cervical carcinoma, carcinoma in situ neoplasia, CIN, you got wrong, right? It's management you got wrong. A little tricky, a lot of algorithms. DFD clinical cases you got wrong, but they're important topics. So either watch the YouTube video, lot of free material is available on YouTube from all coaching platforms, or you can still watch the main videos, but try to close that topic which you're not able to understand on that GT day, right? Because you need to close that topic. कब तक आप बार बस GT देते रहोगे और टॉपिक स्ट्रेंथन नहीं करोगे? This is the time that you strengthen your weak topics, right? So take grand test as a learning tool. Don't stick to the grand test scores. मैं परेशान हो गया हूँ स्टूडेंट्स का सुन के कि हमारा ग्रैंड टेस्ट स्कोर नहीं बढ़ रहा. दैट इज नॉट द एम. द एम इज टू लर्न फ्रॉम दैट ग्रैंड टेस्ट, राइट? यूज इट एज अ लर्निंग टूल. जो क्वेश्चंस गलत हो रहे हैं, द क्वेश्चंस यू आर गेटिंग रॉन्ग, ऐड देम इनटू योर रिविजन नोट्स. Strengthen your PYTs which you're getting wrong, right? Do not give your past the power to define your future. If you're getting bad GT scores, 120, 100, 130, it doesn't matter. You still have 2 more months to increase. The best thing that I'll say that you do is make this 20th notebook. This is a game changer. Believe me, this will increase your number by 10 to 15 questions correct, right? Because revision is the key. What to revise is the thing that you're forgetting, and that needs to be written in your 20th note, right? So giving a GT is again a separate topic which I think I've covered in this video. If you like this video, please press the like button, share it with your friends, and do subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next one.